friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Mrs. Espinosa and I'm a kinder teacher in Texas. So this is our last week of school, y'all. We made it through this pandemic teaching. The last day for my students is this Friday, and then teachers still have to come in for just a teacher work day on Monday, June 14th. That'll be easy peasy for me because I'm basically all packed up. So what I'm working on right now are my goodie bags for my kids. So let me show y'all what they're gonna look like. They're gonna be little piñata bags. So this is just a brown paper bag. I have my tissue here. I don't remember how long I've had this tissue, but it's been a while just sitting there, and they came in sheets. So the only little thing is that I'm kind of having to put 2 strips around it because 1 strip did not go all the way around. Let me show y'all what's inside of my treat bags. I put just a piece of newspaper. I made some bookmarks for my students. They all say you are a super reader, and then their name and then my Bitmoji picture. This is a super easy idea if you want to put in some bookmarks in there for your kids. And I do have a video that I'll post later today on how to make your own bookmarks in less than 5 minutes. So that's in there. And then some popcorn bags and some candy so far. I got these bubbles. They sell them in a pack of 24 for I believe like $4 at Target. And then this I also got from Target from the dollar spot. So it's jumbo chalk, so my kids will get 1 piece each. This year, I do want to write them like personal little cards, so I'm going to take these home and finish that part at home. I also need to print out their pictures. I took some pictures with them on Friday, so I need to print those out. And then they'll receive their certificates on Friday as well. So these are some certificates that my school gave me. This will be their general kinder certificate. I made these certificates. I always like to give my students like special individualized certificate. And if you're interested in grabbing it or learning how to make it yourself, I did post a video on how to make your own certificates. And I really like how these turned out. So far my bags have the candy, the popcorn, and their bookmarks. So I'm still missing like 4 things: bubble, chalk, card, and picture. But I at least want to get done with decorating all of my piñata bags. So let's see how long this takes me. I'm gonna give myself like an hour and just see how much I get done and just go from there. First ones I started making have like 6 layers of the tissue, and then it went on to like 5 layers, and then these last bags, like I've only been doing 4 layers. All right, y'all, so I'm ending the school year with only 16 students. So I got 9 bags done, and then I have 7 more to go. So I do want to finish these off at some point, maybe in the morning during planning. I'm not sure, but I will check back in with y'all tomorrow. Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday morning. I just dropped off my kids for ancillary, so I have about 40 minutes left in my planning time. I'm really sleepy this morning. I managed to get a couple more of the bags done, so I have 5 more left, so I'm almost done. This was definitely more time consuming than I expected, but I wanted to make the bags, so it's fine. Last week and this week, it's just been like crazy with end of the year stuff, end of the year data. Yesterday we had to input just lots and lots of data from all of those test results for my kids, just so that next year's teachers have a starting point, an idea of where each student is at. So I was taking care of all of that paperwork yesterday. I still need to submit my technology inventory. We have to do some paperwork that involves our students' permanent folders, so I have to go get those from the main office and bring them to my classroom and get started on those. So just lots of paperwork that is due that I want to get done like today and tomorrow, just so that Friday I can enjoy the last day with my kids. But some other things, felt so nice to finish the Texas Reading Academy Science of Teaching Reading. So I finally got done. I think I actually went ahead and just finished it on Sunday at home. I'm done. I just had like one more assignment on module 11 and then module 12. I'm done. So that felt really great. And I think we're supposed to get like a little stipend for completing that. So that helps a lot. So I honestly didn't plan anything like extravagant for my kids this week or anything like special. On Monday, I did make bracelets with about 6 of my students, and only 6 because my kids decided to act like little fools that morning, and they were with the ancillary teacher outside, and when they walked inside the building, apparently most of my class decided to run inside and run in the hallways like hooligans. So I was not happy with that choice, so only 6 of my friends got to make bracelets. And then yesterday was honestly like free play, and I kept cleaning up. So I would say I'm like 95% done now with my like cleaning and packing up. We will have our like classroom party on Friday. We're just gonna get a ton of pizza like always. I like to get like this giant bag of veggie chip straws, and juice. I don't know, I'm thinking I might want to get them watermelon as breakfast just so they can eat something healthy. And I think everybody likes watermelon. I need to ask them. I think that's kind of it for now. Like those are my big highlights. But let me show y'all real quick like what else I got done yesterday. Like I finally sorted out this closet. So I got this sorted out. All of my cables are in here. Like this is just a big bag of cables from all the computers. And then these are just extra boxes that I don't really use. My anchor chart stuff is there. This is still pretty much the same. I think later today I will pack up my, like this stuff right here. And I definitely have space like here. I need to turn in student technology. And my Bluetooth speakers I'll put in here too, but that'll be on Friday. And we'll have a dance party. So I'm just going to save all the glow stuff for Friday. And we'll invite Miss Mo's friends over and we'll have like a giant glow party. I had a pile here of stuff to give away to my kids. I finished giving that away yesterday. So now this is like the only box stack that I have. I think it'll be okay for me to leave this here. This pile of books was just like not age appropriate for my kids. So I'm honestly probably just going to donate those. But that box is probably going to be a donation box. So I need to take that home. And yeah, like I put away my calendar. I took down my bulletin. But yeah, this was actually the bulletin paper that I had outside. And it's like blue, but I just flipped it over. And then this was also the bulletin paper that was right here. I put it here and I just let them draw whatever they wanted. But yeah, it's looking good, y'all. Like basically pretty much packed up. I do need to take like the plastic and the paper recycling, and I'm going to keep like a little bit of it as examples still. I am going to recycle most of it. So Monday the 14th is the last day for teachers, so that day I'll put away my fridge, which I still have a space over here. I left the space for it there. And then my microwave will probably go here. And then I'll pretty much be done because like I said, like I just want to come that Monday like just to paint. But all right, y'all, let's see if I can finish these bags before the kids come back. I've been trying to like hide what I'm putting in here. left in my planning, so let me go get my kids. I just have a couple more bags left, and I'll probably have like extra tissue, so I'll probably put more tissue on the ones that only got 4 little layers of tissue. But yeah, so gonna get my kids back. I'm gonna make them take all of their yellow folders home today, like everything home, because we're not doing anything tomorrow like in the classroom or Friday. Tomorrow they actually have a carnival. I forgot to mention that. So last Friday we took end of the year pictures, as I mentioned if you missed that vlog, and it was really like, oh, Miss Mo, she's so crazy. Like, she over the weekend she developed all the pictures, she sorted them, she handed them out on Monday. So I mean, it was really mostly her. But the really awesome thing is that money that we fundraised, our principal and our admin, they want to have like a carnival day. So tomorrow they're gonna have games and snow cones and popcorn and just like a really fun day for the kids. So I'm excited that my kids will have a really fun day tomorrow. But all right, y'all, I may check in back in today, or I'll just see y'all tomorrow. Hello friends, it is after school on Thursday, and today was a really fun but crazy day, as you can tell by my crazy hair. So we did not have any planning time today because, as I mentioned earlier in the week, our school planned a carnival day. So our school rented a really big bouncy house. I think that's what they're called. That's what I call them. It was enormous. I totally went in there and I was playing with my kids. I was bouncing around and climbing. It was super fun. They had like little golfing, they had ring toss, basketball, and then they had like these buckets and sponges. So there was people lined up behind each bucket, and the person in the front would get the sponge and they would pass it back and, like, you know, get each other wet when they squirted it. Pass it back. So that was fun. But Miss Mo decided to get a bucket full of water and chased me around. She was chasing me like all around the playground, and then I finally stopped to see like where she was at, and my kids were running behind me, so they like held me down, and Miss Mo like poured a bucket of water on me. But it was fine. I was kind of prepared. Like, I brought like workout leggings today and just a comfy like teacher t-shirt, and definitely brought a sports bra because it's been so hot outside, and our admin did tell us like dress comfortably. So that was fun. And then the kids had snow cones, popcorn, candy. Then we had extended recess. Yeah, we were running outside so that we could dry off. Some of them brought a change of clothes, so we came back, so they changed. And then Miss Mo accidentally ordered pizza for today instead of tomorrow. We ended up sharing it with another kinder teacher, Miss Gonzalez. So each of us got like 3 boxes of pizza. And then I went through this box right here and I gave some books out to my kids. So whatever is left in there, I will go and donate it. There were some books in there for like older kids. Oh yeah, and then did get to finish their piñata bags, so those are ready to go. I also have their certificates ready. They're all alphabetized and ready. They're sitting right here on my table. And I'm glad I like went through those today. I have a student whose sibling I had a few years ago in pre-K. And sometimes like I'll call my student her sibling's name, and y'all, I put her sibling's name on her certificate. So I need to reprint that tonight. But I'm glad I caught that. Like, oh my goodness, our year. Can't believe I'll have my babies just one more day tomorrow. This week has gone by super fast. That's all I have to share right now with you, so I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Hello friends, it's Friday after school. We just finished dismissal like 10 minutes ago. Just came back to my empty classroom. I'll just share a little bit of what we did today and then just my overall thoughts about this school year, and that'll wrap it up. All right, so we started our morning with some fresh cut watermelon. So shout out to Miss Mo because she hooked it up with the watermelon. So we all went outside and we were just having some watermelon for breakfast. And then the kids did still go with their ancillary teacher. So for that planning block, Miss Mo and I were just trying to get our life together and going through our checkout list, making sure that we have all the data that is being asked of us, which was a ton. So after the kids came back from ancillary, we turned the black lights on and we let them draw with the highlighters on big white poster boards. And then we had our dance party, so we pulled out all of our little glow stuff. So we made some bracelets, some necklaces, and that worked out because then Miss Mo went and got our pizza order. Miss Mo got here with the pizzas, but then we realized we asked for 7 cheese and 1 pepperoni, and they flipped our order. They ended up giving us 7 pepperoni and 1 cheese. So then Miss Mo, we ate a little bit, but Miss Mo was like, no, I'm gonna drive back and they need to redo this order. So they did redo our whole order. So we ate a little bit and then we went outside. I took both of our classes to recess while we were waiting on her to come back with the right order. We had our cupcakes and then we were just talking about our year. And I was just telling them, what to expect in first grade, that there's going to be a lot of writing, a lot of reading, but they can do it. I told them to keep studying their sight words. I gave them all a packet of their sight words yesterday that they could cut into note cards for that fluency. I gave them a ton of books, so I told them to keep reading those books and, to be kind, to make good choices and have a fun summer. And as we were heading out for dismissal, I did call each of them individually. I was standing by the door. Tears built up in my eyes, but I didn't cry. But this was definitely the most special, memorable group that I'll have in my career, I think. And that's because of COVID and just the crazy situation we were in. And secondly, because of COVID though, I had the smallest class size that I've ever had. It was 13 in person and 4 online, and I don't think that's ever gonna happen again. I mean, having 13 kids was just delightful. And this was only my second year in kinder, and if you haven't heard me mention, last year was my first year and I had 25 kids in this classroom, and I was honestly crying the first couple of months of school because it was just a lot. And then trying to adapt to new curriculum, to new TEKS, because in Texas pre-K follows their own objectives. We have the pre-K guidelines, which those I had memorized and they're so age appropriate, but I think that's the biggest frustration for me being in kinder. The kinder TEKS are ridiculous. It's so much. But overall, with this being my second year, I did enjoy getting to really push my students, and I got to teach them CVCE words, which I was so impressed by how quickly they got it. And it's just really cool to see how much you can push your students, how many sight words they were able to learn, just seeing them being able to write sentences, leaving a space between their words, using punctuation. Oh man, it's just so beautiful. I think especially with lower grades, you really, really get to see that growth with students. And that's definitely something that I loved about pre-K. I had students that didn't know any of their alphabet. They had no experience, not even coloring. They had poor fine motor skills. They didn't have any English. And to see them at the end of the year speaking in full sentences, it's just super exciting. There was definitely growth in each of my students, although there always ends up being a couple of students that just don't make too much growth. Already, thinking about next year, I'm already nervous about my class size. If it could just stay at 20, that would be perfect. Off the top of my head, I don't remember when teachers come back to school. I think it's the second week in August, but it's definitely too soon. And we usually get 2 weeks for teacher service, but we're only getting 1 this year, so that's going to be interesting. Oh yeah, I think it was actually last Friday, our school district emailed us letting us know that we should be starting up a normal school year. That's super relieving. I am so sorry. If you had to stay virtual for a long time, I am so sorry. I don't know how y'all did it because we only started off virtually those first 6 weeks and they were just horrible. I am just super, super glad that we were able to be in person whole school year because because that's what my kiddos needed. Like, feeling good about my phonological awareness block, phonics block. Like, I got that down. Like, that's always my jam. But I definitely feel like I need to improve with how I'm teaching writing. So that's something that I'll be working on this summer, trying to find like a good writing curriculum. I have a lot of like Teachers Pay Teachers projects that I never uploaded like to my store to sell. I have things that I want to give facelift to. So if you follow me on Teachers Pay Teachers, you can definitely keep an eye out. Let me know if you want to see anything specific as far as things that you can make on PowerPoint. I'll be in kinder next year. I'll be here. I'm excited to get my classroom painted on Monday. I do definitely look forward to vlogging during a regular school year. Like, I'm very excited for that. I have lots of video ideas, so stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. If you've been watching me during this first year of vlogging, let me know if you have any specific video ideas that you want me to share when we start up again. I definitely have a list already of suggestions that you guys have been making. Thank you again so much for watching. Give my video a thumbs up if it was helpful or you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.